The latest news out of Juneau, Alaska is a result of the federal worker layoff. Juneau, Alaska is home to Mendenhall Glacier, which is one of the most popular tourist attractions in Alaska every season. And they have seen cuts this weekend of 80% of their workforce. That means for an attraction that draws more than 700,000 visitors per year, they are left with only 2 staff members.
You know, when you said 80% in Mendenhall, my first thought was that the glacier was eroding, but now we can't even see it.
The glacier's eroding, but you may not be able to get to it to see it before it erodes. If you have summer travel plans or spring break travel plans that are taking you to a national park, a national seashore, or any other national attraction, rest assured that they are being impacted by the federal worker layoffs. So double check your plans, make sure you reach out to the places where you are booked to enjoy these attractions and our national treasures, and make sure that everything is up and running so that you can still have a wonderful vacation.
I mean, this is really shocking because of how many, we're talking about close to 1 million people visit this each year. The site's beautiful, it's eroding away.
Two staff members are all that is left. And it's not just...
If we're there, one of them has to watch Anna to keep her away from bears.
I was just going to say, part of the impacted staff there is the park rangers, and the park rangers are the ones that will be out on the hiking trails and wandering through Mendenhall Glacier, the Tongass Forest in that area, to make sure that everything is safe, debris free, that no one is out there injured. That's the place where I almost got attacked by a bear, were it not for a very, very brave park ranger that stepped in and made sure I got myself to safety. This is not just somebody that's scrubbing the bathrooms out or handing out the pamphlets in the visitor center. This impacts the entire Mendenhall Glacier staff. So definitely double check if you've got vacation plans that are going to take you to any nationally, federally funded attraction. You're going to want to make sure that it is up and operating so that you can enjoy that vacation.
Were airline seats bigger when you were a kid, or have you just gotten bigger as an adult?
I mean, my ass is way bigger than it was when I was a kid, but yes, airline seat safety is under fire again as the FAA examines whether or not the increasingly limited space that you have on an airplane is posing a safety risk to everybody involved. If you are crammed so tight into a seat and your knees are in your mouth and you cannot move, if there's an evacuation emergency, it's going to be very difficult for you to get off of the airplane.
Advocacy groups are arguing that they need the bigger seats and more legroom for passenger safety, but consumers want cheaper prices because we want to fly as cheap as possible. Who's right here, Anna?
Well, I think there's a little bit of everybody being right. We certainly want airfare to be affordable, but not at the risk of our safety, the passenger safety, our children's safety, as they can't get off of the planes because of the narrow aisles and the narrow seat space. And while no immediate plans are changed, this is definitely a topic that keeps rising back to the surface. And with the latest safety news concerning air travel, this might be an area that gets addressed next.
You know, this is a good time for you to use a new feature that we just added. It's called comments under our videos. Let us know. Would you rather have bigger, wider seats for comfort and safety, or would you rather be packed in like sardines for a cheaper flight?
I want it all.
Our last topic for today is, as what else could it be, Disney.
Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed? There has been some news out of Disney, and it's regarding virtual queues for 2 of the most popular attractions at the parks. One of them is Tiana's Bayou Adventure. For those of you that are old school, it's Splash Mountain, the new version of Splash Mountain. The other one is Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, I definitely want to hear from you guys on this one, so leave me a message in the comments. Without the virtual queue, more people will have access to the lines because you're no longer going to have to worry about getting up early in the morning and seeing if you can get a boarding group to get onto these attractions. But at the same time, with just a regular queue, are you going to now be waiting 2 hours to ride Tiana's Bayou Adventure? So what do you think? Is Disney right getting rid of the virtual queue? Is this just another way for you to have to buy an individual lightning lane to make sure you get on this attraction without a 2-hour wait? What do you think about this move?
Let us know in the comments below. That's a wrap on today's travel headlines. If you found this update helpful, give us a like, subscribe, and consider joining the channel for exclusive perks.
Ooh.
And if you're planning a trip, Waves and Wandering can help make it seamless. Check out the links below, and we will
See you real soon.